And today I'm going to climb in Santa with my friends, so it's so exciting. And now today we'll read Marvin, Redpost, Kidnapped and Birth. And you can actually study for Chapter 9, Blood Test. And the end of Chapter 10. And now one more time if you're reading about it. Some Wayside School beneath the cloud of doom. And you can actually study for Chapter 20. Inside the closet. Oh, something is inside the closet. What is that? And the end of Chapter 21. Okay? And now order for these two book and two story and meet some lots of fun characters. And now here we go. And first we can read Wayside School beneath the cloud of doom. Chapter 20. Inside the closet. Jason did it. What is Jason did it? He finished reading all 999 pages. Oh no. Oh my. This 999 pages was very many pages. But Jason did it. Oh, I think Jason liked reading very much. And he was so tired. He didn't know how he made it up the stairs to Mrs. Jules' class. He fell asleep somewhere around the fourth floor and awoke at 28. And did you finish your book yet? Allison asked him when he entered the classroom. And she and Rhonda giggled. Yep, said Jason. And the two girls' mouths dropped open. Because Jason didn't reading all the 999 pages of books. So they might be very tired. But Jason did it. So Allison and Rhonda was very surprised. And his book report, only had to be 1 page, but Jason had written 10 pages. It was impossible to write only 1 page about a 999 page book, and he wondered if anybody had ever written a book with more pages. Probably not. There was probably a law against writing a book with 1,000 pages or more, and he wrote 10 pages. And his 3 pictures to Mrs. Jules' desk. I guess if somebody writes a book with 999 pages, it has to be really good. And he said, or else nobody could ever read it. I don't know, said Mrs. Jules. I never read a book that long. Oh, teacher didn't read that very long book, but Jason did it. But teacher was grown up, but Jason was a little boy. But he read 999 pages of the books. Oh my! And Jason sleepy handed over the papers. Where is your paper clip? Said Mrs. Jules. He got all bent in my backpack, he explained, too tired of thinking about what he was saying. Bent really? The 999 page book was too heavy for it. Oh yeah, the paper clip was a little bit small, but when the book had 999 pages, the paper clip might be very hard to clip it because it's very big. And and he showed Mrs. Jules his paper clip, now a bent into a crook line. And Mrs. Jules put her hand up her mouth powerful. You bent your paper clip? She gasped. I'm bent, said Jason, and Mrs. Jules stood up. You better come with me, she exclaimed. She grappled Jason by his ear and yanked him to the door. Ow, he umped. Whispers could be heard from around the room. He read a 999-page book, but he bent his paperclip. He read a 10-page book report, but he bent his paperclip. No, he bent it. And everyone, stop talking then now, ordered Mrs. Jules. Do not leave your seats for every reason. She pulled Jason out of the room and slammed the classroom door behind her. And she jaggled him straight to close it that wasn't there. And Jason read the signs. Keep back, do not open doors, danger. Go to fire department if you smell something unusual. And he sniffed. He didn't smell anything yet. And Mrs. Jules turned a dial in a pot clock as she quietly said to comedian to himself, 24, 17, 6. The locked open. Oh, I think it's the magical world. But you said it wasn't there, Jason pointed out. Of course it's there, said Mrs. Jules. Hold these. She gave Jason one end of the heavy chain, and he reminded where he was. Mrs. Jules took another end and walked 4 times around the closet, wrapping it. Then she took Jason's end from him and tossed the chain aside. And it clanged against the floor, a steel bar held in place by 2 clamps, and still blocked the closet doors. The locks on the clamps had letters instead of the numbers, and Jason watched it, and Mrs. Jules said on the lock, an A, C, B, D, and another lock to B, D, B, C, and the clamps snapped open. I'm really sorry about the paperclip, Mrs. Jules, said Jason. It's a little late for that now, don't you think? Said his teacher. I think Mrs. Jules is so mad and angry. And she lifted his steel bar and tossed it aside. A loud clang stood down up the stairs. And Mrs. Jules walked down the silver steps, and Jason watched it, amazed. A slide opened. The crackerment hidden in the dirt step from the top. And she removed 2 keys, one red and one green. And each closet door had a keyhole, and one was green and another red. And Mrs. Jules put a green key in the red hole and the red key in the green hole. I had to turn them to each other and persuade at the same time, she said, or else it will trigger the sirens had smoke screen. And Jason held her breath and watched her turn keys. And the doors clicked open. And ever since the closet first appeared, he had a friend that had been trying to guess what was inside it. They amazed all kids. All kinds of horrible things, but what Jason saw now was worse than anything they ever imagined. The closet was empty. Oh no, the closet was empty. But it says, keep back, do not open doors, danger. What is empty was danger? And do not be there, Mrs. Jules, he pleaded. I didn't do it purpose. The book was too heavy. He tried to remember all that he had seen, he heard. Dirt up from the top, red key in the green hole. 27 minus 6 minus 14 and A, B, D, C. It was too much. He was slipping out of his brain and faster than he could remember. Go to fire department if you smell something unusual. I don't want to become an unusual smell, he cried. Oh, what are you blaring about? Said Mrs. Jules. Why would I lock you in this closet? She bent over, and Jason looked again. The closet wasn't completely empty. After all, there in the black corner was a small cardboard box. What is that? Is that a board game? And Mrs. just picked it up. A trance tag stuck inside to read. Oh, 89? What does that mean? And Mrs. Juice opened the top lid and removed a paper clip. Now, don't tell anyone where you got these, she said as she handed it to him. I won't, he promised, and she put the box back in the closet. And she unlocked the doors and turned it to colored keys in opposite directions. And she returned to the keys in a secret hiding place. And she groaned as she left the school bar, and then again when she set into place. She snapped and clammed shut and spun the dials of the locks. And Jason picked one end of the chain and walked 4 times around the closet. And Mrs. Jules squared the padlock. I'm very proud of you, Jason, for finishing the whole book, she said. I was kind of sorry when I undid it, said Jason, and teacher and student returned to the class. And now chapter 21, Brother. I'm looking at the study for chapter 21 and then chapter 2. Okay? Chapter 22. And now one more time so you're reading about it. So Marvin, Redpost, kidnapped at birth. Chapter 9, blood test. And Marvin waited with all the other red-haired boys. He thought about what Lindsay had said. They are exactly like you, Marvin. He knew that wasn't true. He was different, special. He was the one and only Prince Robot. And he looked at a slip of paper. He noticed one of another boys had a yellow number, and everyone else was black like these. And at 11, called the man in white coat, and Marvin watched the nasty woman drag around and opened the door. I don't want to get a shot, Arundel screamed. A short while later, the man returned. 8:12, and Marvin stood up. Jennifer smiled and waved to him, and he walked through the door. And Marvin watched the man unwrap a new needle. Then he looked away. If he didn't watch, it didn't hurt. And the man stuck a needle into Marvin's arm. When it was in, it was okay to look. And Marvin watched his blood flow out of his arm and slowly filled the tube. And it felt weird watching his own blood. Thank you, Marvin, when Marvin said when the man was told. What? Said the man. Oh, you're welcome. And Marvin took a tube of blood, opened another door in the lab, and he saw a number 812 typed on the outside of the tube. And he gave the tube to a woman with glasses and waited while she exclaimed his blood. And she returned it a short time later and handed him to a new slip of water. On his writing, 812 O negative. Royal blood. Oh my! So that means Marvin was going to have a 2 blood test. Now, chapter 10, 1 in a million. And so we started for chapter 10 and then chapter 11. Okay? Oh. And now, did you have fun? And your English can cut back some of these book and they start to read. And so lots of fun characters will be seen tomorrow. Okay? Or didn't see so much characters. Okay? And now, thank you for listening every day. And please thumbs up my YouTube. And thank you for thumbs up my YouTube. And now, bye for friend. Have a nice day every day.